Hi folks, and welcome to round one of this Pauper League. We are on the draw. We are going to keep, and our opponent skipped his first turn, so that's pretty good for us. I think we're actually going to lead on Bajuka Bog. We don't know what we want to preordain for, so we'll just go from there. Obviously, we're pretty happy to see the opponent skip his first turn, even though that would never happen in real life. It would only happen on MTGO. Here comes... Oh, he has no lands. This is very weird. Maybe he kept a hand that he wasn't supposed to. He just did it by mistake. I don't know why you would keep this hand and just to get a turn 2 Root Walla into play. I guess I'm just going to use my mana right now and kill this. I have no idea what's going on. I'm very confused, but could be a new player. I mean, I don't even really know. So he now has a land. He's going to sack it immediately. So we have the option of either casting Divination or casting Preordain. I think I'm going to Preordain and play my tapped land. I'm more interested in hard casting the Mole Drifter. So we have a Deadweight and a Serum Visions. I don't think we need the Serum Visions because we do have Preordain. So I am going to keep the Deadweight though. He's possibly going to play Wild Mongrel pretty soon. And Deadweight's a perfect answer to that. He might also be a Tortured Existence deck, which I don't think we have any main deck answers to. I mean, I guess we can Ghostly Flicker this Bajuka Bog. That's pretty good. And there is the Tortured Existence. So I think I'm just going to Preordain again. Yeah. We're very close to Mole Drifter. I'll take the Counterspell. Maybe I will keep the Island because now I can play Island, counter his next play, untap, and get something. I mean, we're very close to just Mnemonic Wall, Flicker, locking him. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. I don't love it, but I don't love the 6th land, but I think this is just going to be better mana efficiency for us. So anyway, I think we're looking pretty good here just because we have the potential to infinitely nuke his graveyard. So he's just passing. I may even just pass as well. If I play the Island, I can leave up Ghostly Flicker and Counterspell, so I'm going to do that. So if he goes to activate, I'm not sure exactly how this works. I guess he can't pay Madness. So now I can just flicker the Bajuka Bog and the Backwater. I guess we'll do it. This is actually going to be quite good for us. And, you know, we're going very slow. I need to speed up a little bit. And it worked. Next turn's looking like we're going to get back the Ghostly Flicker if we use the Counterspell. So if I counter this, his graveyard's pretty... Yeah, I think we'll actually do it. I know it's not... This is something I normally would never do. I would never counter just a simple enabler like this. But we are pretty far ahead at this point that I want to actually just get the Ghostly Flicker and try and lock him out of the game. It might be a little ambitious here. If he's playing removal, like this could easily backfire, but right now he's got nothing in the graveyard. He's got a Fume Spitter. Maybe he'll use that, but you know, it's not really that useful. So I could go for the classic Evoke play here. Or I could just leave up potential Bajuka Bog. I could also play Signet. I'm just going to draw a bunch of cards here. I'm spending way too much time on this, so let's go ahead and try and make this happen here. Yes. Okay, we drew a bunch of cards, and now we'll just pass. I mean, our hand is super stacked. Even if he can get his Tortured Existence into action, I mean, we're just going to unload and create a crazy board position. So he does concede. That was pretty devastating. That was pretty devastating. So I'm not so interested in countering his stuff. Certainly more interested in just destroying his graveyard and getting his creatures out of here. Doomblade, gonna have some targets, not a ton. We may want something like Evankar's Justice to wipe out a full board worth of stuff. We could also just have a counterspell. I mean, he's gonna be able to slip in Tortured Existence. We can't make our game plan be based around just holding up permission and countering it every time. He's going to be able to get it on the table. So I think instead we should be interested in completely eradicating his graveyard so that he can't use the Tortured Existence for any sort of meaningful benefit. Yeah, I think I like this boarding. He's probably going to bring in some type of graveyard hate against us to stop this Flicker Lock. And then maybe some type of removal spells that can kill a Mnemonic Wall. He didn't actually see a lot of our creature suite. So, and maybe some type of duress effects. Let's try this. That was actually a very promising game one. And very strange start with him not playing anything out for the first couple turns. So here's the thing. This hand actually does fold to a turn one duress. But I think it's otherwise keepable, so I'm going to reluctantly keep this hand and hopefully not get duressed on turn one. And we don't. So, should I save Bojuka Bog here? We want to get the Signet down. I don't think I can afford to wait. It just screws our tempo too much. Unfortunately, that is our one of our graveyard hate cards. Here's a... Okay, so we're going to actually Edict him. And I guess we'll use the Chainer's Edict. Save our instant speed removal for a greater effect later. And it's an interesting glitch in MTGO. If you have a card with buyback or kicker, like some type of alternate cost, it turns off F8 to the point that you have to actually click F6 every time. Okay, there's Tortured Existence. So I think again I'm just going to kill his guy. I think I'll get a black source for Evankar's Justice. We don't have any counter spells in the deck anymore. So he duresses me. I'll just get a black source, see what he does. He might take... I mean, who knows what he'll take here. A lot of options. Took the Evankar's Justice. So now our F6 is going to work. Now I can Signet into Signet, which I think is actually quite good. It's like hitting 2 land drops, basically. Okay, time to preordain. He's not doing anything with his mana yet. Another Chainer's Edict. 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't seem like we need it. Doomblade is terrible against Wild Mongrel, which he can get back. I'll take 1. And we have another land, so I don't have to tap the Signet right now. Okay, Muldrifter or Swamp. I think Muldrifter's just a lot better. And we'll pass. Thrall Surgeon, sacrifice it. Only any time you could cast a sorcery. So it looks like he's going to do that right now. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Yep, obvious choice there. Looks like we may want to bring in Grim Harvest. So he's hitting a lot of land drops. He's going to be able to use Tortured Existence to pretty great effect here. And here's a Mole Drifter. Let's attack first, though. Yeah, I'll use both signets. I guess I don't have to. 1. Yeah, let's do it. 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's still not doing anything with the existence. Pretty interesting. Okay, now he is. And he's going to make us discard again. So he'll probably just take the Diabolic Edict away. Sure. So he has a Dredge Enabler in the graveyard. We're going to want to find some graveyard hate soon. If you put the Chainer's Edict down, we're not finding that graveyard hate. Kind of lucky he hasn't hit a Grave Scrabbler yet, but it's only a matter of time. We're finding plenty of mana, but just nothing to do with it yet. So here's the Dredge. He is ahead on the clock by almost 2 minutes, so we want to go a little faster. Okay, he's going to get the Surgeon back. I'm just going to let him do this. Maybe he'll take the island. I mean, there's no reason for us to cast the Diabolic Edict. I'll just F6 now. I mean, this isn't really... Long term, this isn't really affecting a whole lot. I mean, actually it is. He's got Inevitability right now. We just need to draw into Nihil Spellbomb, Crypt Incursion, Mystical Teachings, or Ghostly Flicker. I'm just going to F6 again. So he might just continue to Thrall Surgeon away our hand. I don't really care. He needs to get a Grave Scrabbler to get any type of value or positive card advantage going. So until that happens, I mean, we're in pretty good shape. Just pouring a little bit of energy drink into a glass here. And I think we're speeding up our clock efficiency right now. Okay, I don't think the Chittering Rats is actually going to matter. I don't know what his last 2 cards are because he's not playing any lands. So I guess we'll find out. Yep. And we got a decent board position. This might... I don't think this does anything because he's just going to dredge away something. His Thrall Surgeon plays aren't really doing anything for him now. Okay, let's see what... Oh, he's got a Grave Scrabbler now. So here it goes. He's now starting to really do something meaningful with the Tortured Existence. I mean, stripping our hand with Thrall Surgeons is doing something. It's netting him a little bit of card advantage. But, we do still have these 2 Chainer's Edicts in the yard. See what ends up happening. So he's going to get a Wild Mongrel and something else. And a Brown Scale. That's interesting. And there's the Wild Mongrel. So we can only really afford to Edict here, and there's nothing else we can really do. That's 2. That's 3. Black. I think it's just 2, right? There we go. So he sacks this Grave Scrabbler. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I guess it just slows him down enough. I'll attack with the Muldrifter. I'm not planning to block him next turn. Yeah, maybe that was weak. I don't know. Just keep him busy. So, okay, he got the Grave Scrabbler. Cool. There's a Gurmag Angler. That's going to be a problem. So what if I double block this? He just has to pitch 2 cards, and he can pitch the... Yeah, there's no way we're blocking. Okay. So he's probably getting back another Wild Mongrel or something. Definitely getting back the Angler. He has the Brown Scale in hand. So his hand right now is Angler, Brown Scale. What did he also get? I think he got a Mongrel. And he's going to pitch all the non-creatures. Okay. So his board position is now very insane. Very, very, very insane. I guess we edict him again, just to keep him busy here. We can't let him have this board position. We do need to find something of merit very soon. Okay, 1 Mongrel down. And is this an attack I want to be making? I don't think so. He's gaining 2 life a turn anyway. He didn't use the Scrabbler end of turn. That was weird. Now we're equal on the clock. The problem here is the Disfigure. He also didn't dredge. Oh, man. So what am I going to do with this Disfigure? I guess I have to... Let's wait for him to sacrifice. I guess I have to kill the Grave Scrabbler. Now we have 6. Could really use some graveyard hate. And here it comes. I could put everybody in front of the Mongrel. I could put everybody in front of the Angler. He can't recast it this turn. You know what? Let's take 5 damage. Just gives us way more options here. And here's a Mnemonic Wall, which actually doesn't do very much. Guess it gets us a Preordain. So I think I'm fine attacking in the air. Getting that wall down, I think this could be the key to victory. I think he's sitting on Graveyard Hate. If you think about it, he's got a couple unknowns still in his hand, and he hasn't, played out lands, which he would want to do. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Preordain. I mean, the sad thing is neither one of these... I think we have to find something that kills the graveyard. So I think we have to do that. And that's not going to cut it. So we're going to take some more damage here. This is looking like damn near an unwinnable proposition at this point. I mean, Crypt Incursion will do a ton. So Grave Scrabbler's coming down. Tusker. So he gets a cycle. That's an unknown card in hand. He is going to have Grave Scrabbler. He has Grave Scrabbler in hand. Oh, he's going to dredge instead of cycle. Okay, so this is just setting him up more for the fall than ever. Because... So his hand is Imp, Grave Scrabbler, and 1 unknown. He pitched the Imp to do something to get Tusker. I'm going to take another 5. And that is not what we want. I think we're actually just going to have to take a block or do something. I mean, I'm not really sure. I don't think there's any point in attacking. I mean, basically, Ghostly Flicker or Crypt Incursion is the only way we can stay in this game. And our life total's dwindling. His board is just going crazy. For some reason, we're not finding a lot of our card advantage. Slightly flooded. 6, 9, 11 lands in play to his 7. And he got one of them with Crows and Tusker. So what did he get? He got a lot of stuff. He's still dredging. Oh, Crypt Rats. If he does a Crypt Rats for 4, that's going to be nasty. Yeah, we're getting owned here. Thought Picker Witch. I'm not sure what she does. Oh. She's doing that now. She exiled Preordain. So he can just keep doing this. Try and lock us out of the game. Doomblade to our Mnemonic Wall. I'm just going to have to block this for now. I mean, we're in pretty deep water. Okay, he's going to make us take some more damage here. We're at 6. We are ahead on time by quite a bit now. And we're pretty much dead, but I'm going to make him play it out, make him go for the win. We're definitely dead on board here. So the fact that he's even doing this is just better for us. He did take the Nihil Spellbomb. He's getting a little bit more info, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? I mean, we're trying to win the war, not the battle. This battle is lost, but going into game 3, the difference in time could be a factor. I mean, we're talking about potentially him getting a little flustered or whatever. He did just show us a Bajuka Bog, and I'll be right back. I think this game's lost. I will be right back. Okay, so he wins. Sorry about that, guys. I spilled a little bit of my beverage, so I had to find something to clean that up. I'm thinking maybe Grim Harvest is something we would be interested in. Just because he has the ability to really... Doomblade's not really doing anything. His most threatening creatures can't be hit with it. His ability to kind of wipe out our hand is a bit of an issue. I think that's about it. Disfigure wasn't looking amazing. Maybe we can cut 1. Because I kind of want a second Justice, but I'm actually just going to try it like this and we'll see how it goes. I will play first, and I will keep. We've got a lot more tools here to work with. Let's see what he does. He keeps as well. So, yeah, we got a lot more play in the early game this time. I would like to preserve that Bajuka Bog, but I don't think it's really an option here. We don't want all of these lands. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we could keep 1. I think by the time turn 5 rolls around, we should be able to draw another land. So we are again, quote unquote, wasting the Bajuka Bog, but we do have teachings for Ghostly Flicker if we need it. A Wild Mongrel here would be a little weak. Okay, does he have a land? He's probably got a Karoo. Yep. Big surprise. So here we just actually have to pass. There's basically nothing we can do. Then I can get Ghostly Flicker if I want it. I can play Serrated Arrows, or I can play Seagate Oracle. I think I'll leave up Mystical Teachings. I mean, you never know what might occur that will make us want to do something. So it looks like he's going to discard something. Maybe cycle a Crows and Tusker. Yep, that resolves. We have up Crypt Incursion, so just keep that in mind. He's going to duress me. So if I go for Crypt Incursion now, kind of in trouble. Because he can just pick up the Tusker immediately. I could Teachings a Ghostly Flicker, which makes him... I don't know. I'm just going to let him take something. We have Mnemonic Wall, so we can get it back. He took Crypt Incursion. He has no board presence. That's good for us. Okay, now he has a board presence. So we basically either have to Edict this, or do something else. I think I actually want Ghostly Flicker, so we'll deal with the pressure. You can also just make a Serrated Arrows. It's a little better for our mana. We miss our land drop, but yeah, I think we'll make a Serrated Arrows here. Just save some time here. I'm not sure if I'm playing optimally or not, but we want to put in some work at this point. You know, maybe leaving up Ghostly Flicker is correct, but it's going to just take way too long. So now we're in trouble. Oh, I thought that was something else. And that's still not the best for us. We can ping that and disfigure. And then when he moves to retrieve, we can Ghostly Flicker our Bojuka Bog and our Serrated Arrows. So now he has to make a move. Well, yeah, this is good. I hope he does make a move. Now he has all the mana in the world, but he has to keep discarding things to make it happen. So he's entering the exile zone. What is that targeting? Vulturous Aven. Yeah, I guess we're just going to go for it here. Maybe it's not the best option, but... Here comes Grave Scrabbler. So we are going to get to kill the... So he's getting back the Aven and the Tusker. Bojuka Bog's killing the Wild Mongrel, maybe. I'm just going to ping this right now. Okay, so he has Crows and Tusker, Wild Vulturous Aven in hand. I need to start finding lands because otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Okay, that is a land. Don't necessarily want Chittering Rat, so I'll go with Seagate Oracle here. And we are going to get access to Mnemonic Wall for Flicker next turn. Doesn't really matter. And we'll just pass. Okay, so we're not in terrible shape here. He's getting his Root Walla back. He's got 2 imps in the yard. Okay. Looks like he's going to exploit. I'm just going to save the serrated arrows for now. Actually, that's too late. It is too late. So yeah, I think I'm going to ping it once. It's going to allow me to block with Muldrifter pretty soon. Okay, he's got so many cards. Alright, we're just going to go for this. Even if he can kill it. I could get Crypt Incursion, but Ghostly Flicker just seems strictly better. Alright, that actually worked. So... Oh, Avon's a 1-2. I just need to hit auto yield on this. He's got another one. So I guess we could wait for him to activate. Alright, well we do have infinite graveyard kill. So when he goes to activate, I'm just going to ping it. Or not. So I get to save my guy. Ooh, that sucks. So I think we have to... I guess we can't ping that. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So I think we have to play Chittering Rats. So this is going to get really interesting. So he can attack for 1 billion damage with this. But I'm still just going to do it this way. He's got to discard something if he wants to kill it. Okay, so let's just do this now. It worked. He's going to Grave Scrabbler in response. But we can basically do this all day long. I mean, his board position is ridiculous. It's going to be pretty tough to overcome. But he is going to lose some stuff. And it looks like we have Bajuka Bog on lock, so... So now I can actually kill a guy. Maybe. See what happens here. See if he wants to tie up his mana a little bit. Okay, he did lose some things. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are going to be able to hard cast Mole Drifter and leave up Ghostly Flicker. We lose our mystical teachings, but I think that's okay. We could also just flicker these 2 items. That seems okay too. If he had Doomblade, he would have used it last time. And I'm going to hold off on that. Let's see if he's going to dredge. So he is dredging. Oh, he's discarding now. Okay. So I could kill this now. I guess I'll wait. He's dredging now. Ooh, Fairy Macabre. Well, this sucks. I think if I stack this correctly, though, he has to let Bojuka Bog resolve first. Wow, he has Fairy Macabre, which is going to screw us. So I go for Flicker. Yeah, I can stack this in a way that Bog resolves first. But then he... Wow. I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm going to stack it in a way that Bog resolves second. So that if he's going to use the Fairy Macabre, he actually has to... get rid of it. I don't actually know if it works anyway. So now he's going to pitch. Yep. Yeah, this is looking really ugly. We still have Nihil Spellbomb, but that's all we've got. I guess we have him potentially timing out. We have Grim Harvest. That's the thing. He's getting Crypt Rat, so he's going to wipe our board. Yep. Bojuka Bog is still happening no matter what he wants to do. Maybe I should have waited so I could at least block. I'm not sure. Okay, so put the 1-3 here, put the 0-4 here. We're going to take 5. So it looks like I have to ping this and just try and kill it. We're taking 6. He has Crypt Rats, which is going to be a hell of a problem. Oh, he's using it now. I didn't think about that. So he can't actually kill all that much. I guess I have to kill that now. I guess it's, well, not incredibly relevant because he can still wipe our board. But it wipes his board too. It does do like a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't actually know what I'm doing at this point. I mean, we're pretty much in trouble. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, I don't actually think we're going to make it out of this unless he somehow times out. the value gained is just too crazy. And now he has Thrall Surgeon, which he can just... So, okay, Crypt Rats can do like 5 or something. Pretty rough. And he can sack anything he wants. Yep. He is running out of time, though. So if he plays Crypt Rats, he can only do it for 1. So I'll just start killing stuff. And he's not really effectively doing that much damage to us. We can kill the hounds next turn. He only did 1. Yeah, he might time out. It just depends. Tusker. Looks like he's trying to go for a Crypt Rats kill here, meaning get enough black sources to one-shot KO us. Just wish he wouldn't leave up that swamp. Yeah, pretty rough for us. I'm just going to kill this now. I think we're winning on time and not damage, so I don't really feel a reason to attack, but I'm going to do it anyway. Crypt Rats is going to be pretty brutal. I think that's what he's going to get back. Yeah, Crypt Rats can do a lot. Maybe we should have saved the arrows, but... Crypt Rats can do like... Okay. It can do a lot, let's put it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can do 8. Yeah. Should I edict now? No, I don't think I should. Teachings actually saves our butt here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or does it? Because he can just Wrath with the Crypt Rats and then get it back. So I need to do something with this now. I don't actually think there's anything I can do. I have to try and do something though. Maybe I can find some card draw. I don't think there's anything I can do. Let me see if there's something I can do. He's just going to Wrath with the Crypt Rats now. Okay. For 7. Yeah, I think we're actually dead. Let's see if there's something I can draw. Because he took Crypt Incursion. It's been exiled. Okay, he returned Grave Scrabbler. He's kind of panicking here. But it's going to work. That's the problem. I mean, even... Yeah, he's going to take us out. Even Grim Harvest for Mnemonic Wall or whatever is just not going to do it. Cast Crypt Rats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess technically he needs another something. Okay, well, I'm going to try and Grim Harvest my Mole Drifter to find an untapped land. I think I already played my land, so it doesn't matter. But to find an untapped land and a Nihil Spellbomb, that's not really going to do anything either, but... Yeah, we're pretty screwed. Okay, so he's just going to Wrath us to hell, I think. He has a... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can only do 6 with the Crypt Rats. So I can technically kill it. Yep. I have to find Nihil Spellbomb, I guess, but I don't think that's even good enough. Oh, he can do 7. Alright, GG's. Alright, so that's round 1. That was pretty ugly. Let's try and do better. Alright, see you guys later. Hey guys, we're here for round number 2. We are going to keep. We're on the draw. Opponent kept 7. Looks like it might be Delver. Preordain. Okay, could be Is It Fiend, could be Dimir, Angler, could be anything. I mean, it's a lot of blue decks running around. Top. So I guess I'll start with Evolving Wilds. Since we don't know what's going on, we might want to turn 2 Counterspell. See what we're dealing with here. Blue-red. So that looks like it's going to be Is It Fiend, but it could be something different. Okay, what do you got? Another Preordain after he makes his land drop. I don't know if that's ideal. So we are going to have a counterspell available before he gets a threat down. That's pretty good for us. Can stop a Nivik Cyclops in its tracks. So we'll definitely get an island. Boom. And we're definitely just going to pass despite having 3 Preordains in hand. So here we go. He's most likely deploying a threat this turn. And we are certainly killing it. Bada bing, bada boom. So now we're going to preordain, try and find another way to kill a Cyclops. We're going to bottom any lands. Diabolic Edict will do the trick. So I think I'll keep that. And I guess we'll leave that up as an option. So will he play another one? That would be great, actually. Taxi and probe me. Okay, so he's going to take inventory of what we've got, which is a bunch of good stuff. We do need a second black source so that we can make this tragic slip actually do something. He's pitching the Evolving Wilds. His sequencing is kind of weird. So this we're going to deadweight. Pay cost for 1 red. What? I'm not going to edict this. Got to line up our answers accordingly. I probably should have just cast Preordain last turn anyway, like a second copy. He's gonna gush. That's gonna resolve. He already played his land, so now he's gonna discard, which is kind of good for us, especially because he set himself back 2 land drops. So is it better to? I think it's better to Preordain first. He knows about the 2 Preordains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do need a second black source, so I will top it. And then I think I am just going to Preordain again. We have a negate, which might actually come in handy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll play the Guild Gate. And now I'm going to F6. And we're ahead on time by a lot. Very good. Now I'm casting F4 just in case I want to try and tragic slip a Delver. Okay, so that's resolving. So next turn we get a Serum Visions. We could also... No, we can't Edict and do that. So let's Serum Visions first. Try and find a counterspell. Or just another way to kill something. So Teachings will get us a kill. Serrated Arrows might be good enough. We could just bottom both, though. I mean, do I want Bajuka Bog 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I think we actually bottom both. We have up a negate. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but we do have it up. And then if we have an untapped land, we can Teachings for a kill spell. Might be good. Delver is going to resolve. So if he plays another guy, we actually have this going. So the jig is up. He knows about everything. He has 5 cards in hand. He's played only 2 threats so far. So the question is, do we want to slip? I don't think so. If we slip right now, I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, let's slip. If he wants a blessing, that's fine. Or growth. Because we're going to be using our mana a lot. So he is going to blessing. Or what the hell is this? He doesn't need red to cast blessing. Okay, he just concedes. That's actually great for us. So, as good as negate could potentially be, it's not as good as dispel. We basically want all the kill possible. This doesn't kill a whole lot, and it's not very fast. I don't think we need both mnemonic walls against this deck. It's just much more important to kill everything we can. So we basically want these 4 kill spells and then some dispels as well. So I think we can actually even cut the flicker altogether. The flicker package. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might even just leave in only 1 counter spell, because we just want to kill everything possible. Maybe do something like this. It's a lot of kill, but that's basically all we need to win. Crypt Incursion is okay. I mean, I guess it's possible he's going to board into Stormbound Geist. Which would make Crypt Incursion, pretty good. But probably not good enough. Let's try this. I guess we could... No, I want to try this. Let's try this. I'm not sure Crypt Incursion does enough for us, so kind of hard to say. A lot of people in these leagues now. That's great to see. You got damn near 1,000 players here. But just waiting on the opponent now. We're ahead 1 game. That is a huge benefit. Okay, so we're going to keep this. We're on the draw. We have a turn 2 Edict. He did mulligan to 6, which is going to be pretty good for us. He keeps And as long as there's no turn 1 Delver, which there might be, I think we can weather the storm for now. But there is a turn 1 Delver, so he did keep on top. We might draw 1 mana removal. It's possible. It could happen. But I guess he wouldn't wait this long if he had Delver. He's going to probe first. So he kind of knows what's coming here. He's taking note of our hand, which consists of 4 lands and 3 business spells. Yep, Delver. Oh, Preordain. So he got the card he wanted with his initial scry off the mulligan, and now he's preordaining to find some more stuff. He might be looking for lands, but he tops both, so we definitely got ourselves a match here. We got ourselves a game. Another probe, okay. I don't see the need to probe that turn. Probe can do a lot more for you if you wait on it. Gets you extra information about what I drew. It can potentially power up one of your creatures later. I would have to say that was just an incorrect play. Alright, we definitely have a lot of time to set up. He's not pressuring us at all on the first 2 turns, which is very good. We might be staring down a Stormbound Geist next turn, though. Gotta keep that in mind. I think we only have that single counterspell in the deck to prevent something like that. I'm going to go ahead and preordain. And I just want to find all the removal I can. Maybe I can find a Hydroblast. Well, we don't want... I don't think we want either of these. We don't need the Bojuka Bog. Don't think we need the Seagate Oracle either. We already have a 3-drop we're going to want to employ. Okay, that's a fairly good draw if we can get to it. Yep, Geist. Oh, okay. So we're definitely killing that. Oh man, but we have a counterspell too. You know what? I think I'm just going to have... Well, okay, he could... Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave up to counterspell, guys. Counter his next play. It's either Battle Rage or a threat, and then Edict him. I mean, there's so many things we could draw that would make that incorrect, but I don't think he can play. Yeah, I'm just going to Edict it. This is tough. I'm actually not sure. I'm going to pass. This is such a real a borderline decision. But I don't think he's going to have enough instants and sorceries to force us to counter a Battle Rage. Wow, this sucks. I have to counter this. We kind of screwed up here. He's going to play another Cyclops, but oh well. We kind of screwed up here. Kiln Fiend. Okay. Well, we're hoping to find. We're hoping to naturally draw either a Deadweight, a Disfigure, another Edict, a Hydroblast, a Doomblade. We actually have a lot of live draws, so our decision here is not terrible. We have a lot of live draws that'll just wipe his board completely out. We are going to 16, though. And there we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That was really good. Really good for us. I think I need to see what he did with the... Now we can Teachings up a Hydroblast and kill his next guy. He went bottom. So he might be out of threats now. And if that's the case, we're in amazing shape. Okay, he's doing something. Delver. Okay, Delver is not a huge concern. Alright, we do get to kill the Cyclops. So I'm just going to do that. I think we're in very good shape. Yeah, I'll go with Hydroblast. Could have gone with Vendetta there, but I don't want to take the damage. If he flips, we at least get to see what he flips on, and we can Mold Drifter up. He does not flip, though. So now we're only taking one. It could be a creature, though, so that's actually not good for us. It wasn't. So I could go Signet Rats, but I can preordain first. Preordain Signet, yeah. Let's do that. So I'm guessing it was like a land. We actually do want Doomblade, but I'm not going to cast it. I think he actually held a land back, and that's going to come back to haunt him. Unless he's really trying to next level us and essentially had an instant or sorcery but chose not to play it. I highly doubt that's the case. I think he just has a land in hand that he should have played and chose not to. So now we just screwed him out of a... we screwed him out of a... And he's still not going to play it. Okay, now he's playing it. Cool. Well, we could just easily kill this, I guess. Do anything we want. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just evoke this. I wanna pull way ahead. Now we could just get on the board here, but I don't see a lot of reason to do that. I think I might just use the Doomblade to get around any future Apostle's Blessing type nonsense. Okay, so I'm actually going to use Devour Flesh. Yeah, I mean, he's climbing way uphill. I don't see him beating the 3 cards in our hand, let alone the 2 in our graveyard, so I think this is over. I think he thinks it's over, but we'll see what happens. I mean, 6 lands is kind of a flood for them. Just going to F6. He didn't find a threat. Yeah, he just concedes, so we win the match. We are evened up 1-1. I think we have a phenomenal matchup here. I mean, just being able to kill everything they play, and there's not a lot they can do about it. Thank you guys for watching. Round 3. So we've lost the die roll again. Our opponent has mulliganed to 6. I think we are going to as well. Can't do a lot with this hand, especially without a black source. So let's mulligan. And we can work with this hand, absolutely. So we're keeping 6. So is the opponent. I'm not sure what we would keep. Maybe like a Seagate Oracle, or don't really need a 4th land, so we'll bottom that. Don't need a removal spell, so we'll bottom that. Okay, let's see what happens. He bottom as well. Looks like he might be goblins or burn. Hoping for goblins. I think we have a better chance. But looking like it's probably burn. So, well, he didn't do anything there. Still could be burn, though. We're about to find out. Okay, it is probably goblins here. And I think we're just going to have to... Well... Maybe just leave up this figure. Fix our colors a little bit. I'm not sure if that's actually correct. And we're definitely going to use some removal here. Probably better to save the disfigure, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, I'm going to kill that. Is a bushwhacker coming? Yeah, he is. Still going to kill that, though. So we're taking 6. Pretty brutal. We're going to want to try and find our serrated arrows. And maybe something else. So it looks like we're going to preordain, play Radiant Fountain, and Chainer's Edict. Okay, we definitely want Disfigure. I'm not too interested in leaving up Counterspell, so I'm going to bottom it. Alright, and then we got 2 removal spells next turn, so not too bad. Then we have Mnemonic Wall. We might be able to catch up here. He's got 2 cards left. Let's see what we can do. Oh, a lot of haste. Okay. A lot of haste. So we're taking 6 now. We're taking like 3 next turn. I'm going to Edict on his turn. On his upkeep. And then I am going to wait. Since he has so much haste, there might be a bigger creature we want to kill. Okay, we're going to 8. It's not the best for us. I think I have to pick up Disfigure again with the wall. Okay, at 5. Yeah, definitely in a pickle, but he could start flooding out. It's very possible. I'm going to grab Disfigure. Ghostly Flicker would be sick because then we can start gaining 2 life a turn. Okay, we're blocking the Shred Freak. Going to 4. If he has, another Chain Lightning, we don't want to go to 3. Okay, he just... Cool. So here we are. I think we're actually kind of stable. He could draw into some more burn. This is actually pretty close. This is the type of aggro versus control dynamic you would more often see in other formats where we're kind of in burn range and he needs to not... Okay, so he is flooding out. He kind of needed to not do that. I'm going to hold on to the Disfigure for now. And that's a great draw. Let's go ahead and cast that. Pardon me. Alright, I think we're in good shape here. Yeah, I'll just cast the Deadweight and then I'll Bajuka Bog his stuff. We're basically a Mystical Teachings away from locking the game out because we can just gain 2 life every turn, every 3 mana, really. But, I mean, we are still in burn range. We need to get out of burn range as soon as possible. So Seagate Oracle might be the way to do that. There's a Teachings taking it right now. We're very close to wrapping this up. I think it's safe to attack because we do have Disfigure and 2 blockers, so seems pretty reasonable. I think he's got a burn spell in hand. I don't know what else. Oh no! Is he going for it? Wow, I have to try and do this. Looks like he's tapped out, so here comes Ghostly Flicker. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to try and do it both times. It's going to get us up to 5. We might even be able to do it a third time here. Looks like we will. Okay, this is devastating. This is absolutely phenomenal for us. I'm going to do it 3 times, go up to 7. This is sick. I mean, we were so close to losing. I think I am going to leave the Oracle back, though. I mean, his last card is probably... I'm still going to leave the Oracle back. If I need a blocker, I don't want it to be the wall. I mean, it's clearly not a burn spell. He would have used it. He would have taken us out. Okay, so that was quite a win. I liked narrowly escaping that. So we've got some good sideboarding here. We want to cut the permission. Basically, we're trying to maximize our mana every time. The Ghostly Flicker did save us there. I am going to cut a wall, though. So we just want really cheap interaction here. I want some of these, so I'm not sure how I'm going to go about doing that. We want incursion too. So do we cut the Ghostly Flicker plan? I think so. That gives us you and you, which is pretty much what we want. Maybe even one more. Something like that. Let's try it. We might even want all the Evankar's Justices. Yeah, this is a snap keep. Alright, here we go. I'm going to disfigure that. Yeah. If we wait and he plays a haste guy, I could kill the haste guy. But it really doesn't matter. I don't think it's going to matter. Just kill it now. Okay. Well, I'm going to Vendetta that and fix my colors here. I take 2, but I gain 1. We have Crypt Incursion coming, which is going to be sick. I think next turn we preordain and leave up Doomblade. We're up. Okay. He just concedes right away. I wish we could have played that out a little longer. I apologize that you guys didn't get to see a fully satisfying completion, but we were well on our way to dismantling his aggression. I'm guessing he still didn't find a land, so he was just frustrated and didn't feel like he could pull it out. So we'll be back for round 4. This is the 4th round. We have once again lost the die roll. This is what you would call the penultimate round. We're going to keep it kind of slow, but because he's on the play, we're going to at least get to know if we need to get the black source down first or the blue source. If he's an aggressive deck. Okay, he looks like he's affinity, so... Okay, actually we don't even need to make that decision. Yeah, let's go with the backwater first. I think this is a good matchup. The Dimir Teachings decks had phenomenal affinity matchups. So this is kind of like that, only maybe a little more disruptive. I mean, he's got off to a great start here. I think we need to start by Doomblading that. I'm just going to do it now. It's going to be weird. I mean, we get Disfigured Tragic Slip coming up. He's down to 3 cards, so that's good. But, okay, another one. So, do we take the extra 2 damage? Yeah, I think so. Oh, we don't have to. Yeah, I think we probably just do this now. It kind of screws him off of color. He didn't tap it for mana, so now we're kind of in a good spot. Any edict we draw now will be great. Okay, he's got nothing. So, yeah, now I think we wilds and then play Oracle. Yeah, we're in a good spot. We want an edict now. I'll take the Oracle over a land. Okay, he's got something. He's got Prism, so now he can make his Forger. Oh, doesn't have it yet. Thoughtcast. 2, 4. Wow. Just nothing going on here. So I will attack, then I will play Oracle and probably Bojuka Bog. I can repurchase the Doomblade next turn, which might be important. Ugh. This will take Island. I don't know if this is at all relevant. So I think one of his cards is Fling or Galv Blast. If not, both are Galv Blast. So we really got to be wary of an Atog. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18. So I can do both here. Yeah, let's preordain first. Counterspell and another preordain. I think I'm just going to leave up Counterspell, actually. I wasn't expecting to take this line, but I think it's a decent line here. I can actually get it back next turn. No. Yeah, I mean, this is not that mana efficient, but... Carapace Forger. Okay, I'm not too concerned with that, so I am going to let him have it. And it's looking like what I'm going to do is end up casting Preordain. And then we see that obviously this is pretty good. I don't think we want the Oracle. We're going to be casting 5 drops very soon. We're going to take this guy out. Leave up Counterspell, and then next turn we can Mnemonic Wall for Counterspell or whatever the hell we want. 3, yeah, this is, I mean, we're running away with this game now. Very few ways for him to come back here. He's sitting on at least a Galv Blast. Okay, so now we can do a couple things. Could play Signet. I'm not too interested in that. I think I'm actually just going to play Muldrifter here. He's pretty flooded. I mean, he's significantly flooded, that's for sure. 4 and 4. Send us a message. The flood is real. A little bit of quick wit there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're just going to attack first. So I think Chittering Rats is going to be pretty devastating. I could also Signet, play a land, and that would actually allow me to Mnemonic Wall. But Mnemonic Wall doesn't attack him. Rats does, and it kind of rubs it in a little more. So, sure, why not? This Put 6 power on the board. And I don't think there's any way we can lose because we do have Counterspell if we want it. I don't know. I mean, how much more do I need to show him? I'll just pick up a Preordain, I guess. Okay, we'll take the Devour Flesh. I mean, it does gain him life, but we got 6 on the board here. Okay, and we win that game. I mean, in a very convincing fashion. So now we're gonna be cutting these cards again. This is okay. We want more of this. We want these 3 for sure. So what are we gonna do? Again, I think we're going to cut some of this Mnemonic Wall Ghostly Flicker package here. This is fine. Maybe do something like that. Hydroblast, very effective tool against a Tog. Grim Harvest, I don't know if it's necessary. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible though. Crypt Incursion's fine. Basically anything as that last slot. Yeah, let's try the Grim Harvest and see what we think. We need to win the game somehow. We don't have, we might have needed that Ghostly Flicker package. In the Teachings deck, you at least have Gurmag Angler to quickly end the game. And in this deck, we don't have that capability. So this is a very peculiar hand. So I think I have to mulligan because I can only cast 1 spell currently. Oh, good lord. I think we have to mulligan this too. The Grim Harvest makes it a mulligan, and so does the triple island. Okay, we can keep this, and I think we bottom that. Okay, he starts off with the Relic of Progenitus here. Interesting choice. Okay, he just sacks it, looking for his land drops. Did not find them. I'll go ahead and preordain. Do we want land number 4? Sure. But we don't want Dispel. So we're curving out pretty swiftly. Seagate Oracle. Alright, he is falling behind pretty quickly here. He's lucky I don't have Chittering Rats in hand. Of these 2, I'll take the Muldrifter for sure. Okay, he's off to the races now. And what has he got? Star. Okay, he's about to go nuts. Thought Cast. No Frogmites though. I'm going to go ahead and leave up Teachings. I mean, actually, I don't even know what we want with the Teachings. I think I'm just going to Divination. We don't know what we want with that. We kind of have it all right now. We're growing very powerful. Okay. But he's about to explode with the board presence. That's okay, though, because we have 3 removal spells we can employ next turn. He has 7 cards. That is quite a few, but doesn't really matter. Yep. So I can afford to preordain as well. I'm considering casting Vendetta, but now that I have Edict, I'm not going to. So I'm going to top both. So disfigure you. Edict my opponent. And then attack him. We have a Vendetta. Not positive that I'm going to use it, but there is a chance. We haven't taken a hit yet. Okay. Did he find a land? He did not. Okay, so I'm just going to cast this. We're doing quite well. Really liking our position. He ended up pitching a Perilous Research. Okay, what can he do? Nobody knows. Thought cast. I'm going to F6. Springleaf Drum. He's got to have some enforcers in hand. If he can play a 1-mana artifact, he can definitely... Well, actually, that's 6. He needs... Yep, can't do anything yet. So, do I Oracle and then Visions? Do I Visions and then Oracle? I think I Oracle and then Visions to set up my draw for next turn as well. So I kind of like Chittering Rats here, but I don't get to Oracle. Or I don't get to Visions, but I think that's actually okay. I don't think it's actually gonna matter that the Chittering Rats hits him. I guess it does help because he doesn't have a land to play, but he can undo it with Chromatic Star. We're way ahead on the board. He's about to equalize things by playing a bunch of Mirror Enforcers. See what else he can do. Carapace Forger. Yep. So he's got like Galv Blast. So I guess we Serum Visions, Doomblade, and Vendetta here. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, he's kind of far away from. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll keep the Preordain. Just keeps things moving for next turn. Doesn't actually matter what we Vendetta and what we Doomblade. We are going to 17, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Should be okay as long as he doesn't Galv Blast me. It's a big hit. He's down to 8. So a lot of board position that he needs to deal with. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Here comes... Oh, we actually haven't seen an Atog at all from him. But he's pretty far behind. So he's got 2 Mirror Enforcers left in the deck, 2 Thought Casts left. He's probably out of relics. They weren't really doing much for him. We actually boarded out of Mnemonic Wall and stuff, so... And he just passes here. Can't seem to draw lands this game. Yep, that is unfortunate. Let's see. Do I want to Preordain and cast Chittering Rats? Or do I want to... I don't think there's anything that gets me here. So I actually don't see a problem with that. I'll put the Seagate Oracle on top. Let's attack first, see what he's going to do. He's at 2. Okay, Hydroblast. I guess I could just leave up Hydroblast. I mean, there's really nothing that gets me other than a fling, so if I force him to spend mana to counter my counter, then I don't think he can fling me. And I don't think he can eradicate this, so I'll just leave up Hydroblast. It's not optimal, and Chittering Rats would have just obliterated him anyway. But it seems like a slightly better play, just taking away any outs he might have, which I don't think he has any. Ooh, I guess he was short. I guess he was ready to take me out. He did have the Dispel. So would he have been able to kill? Well, he's 2 artifacts short, so he wouldn't be able to kill. So I think had we... Yeah, I mean... He has a lot in hand, but... It's just speculative. It's hypothetical. If he had 2 more artifacts, yeah, they'd have to be lands. I mean, maybe could get there, but... Anyway, that's just not how it played out. So we are currently 3-1. So at worst, we will break even. So let's go ahead and go to round 5 and see what happens. Final round, round 5. We finally won a die roll. We are going to keep. Wish our opponent good luck. Hopefully he's got some creatures that we can edict away early. And quickly pull ahead, you know, go edict, divination, something like that. But we don't know. I don't know what he is. Tron. So this is a matchup I am not quite sure about. I'm not sure where we stand here because, you know, quite frankly, we just don't have a lot of permission. We don't have the same type of resources that we've had in the past and with other control decks. So yeah, we're gonna divination here. We're just gonna try and stock up on our resources, use our mana. We are gonna fall behind on mana just based on the fact that he has Tron. Next turn I do get to use teachings. He naturally has Tron, so probably gonna end up having to kill a big guy right here. Is he mono green? Is he rug? Is it? We don't know. Looks like maybe Muldrifter. Yep. So we're going to disfigure that. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it now. Don't want to just walk into Condescend or something. Probably Doomblade his next threat. Seagate Oracle resolves. Well, maybe we can just kill everything and get a Mnemonic Wall lock. It's possible. So will we go 4-1 or will we go 3-2? I don't know. Alright, he's got a lot of chromatics here. Guess he's probably sitting back on his Fangren Marauder. Boom! Yeah, I think we just leave up teachings here. Nothing I really want to grab with Mnemonic Wall yet. Haunted Fedgraph. Just going to use it. Makes total sense. Oh, never mind. He's just going to cast Muldrifter. Well, yeah, it's, I mean, we're definitely behind. He's way ahead on mana. He's seen more cards by a lot. He's really winning on the resource war. His mana is going to get so huge that he can basically just thunder us out of the game. So none of that stuff is, something we should look forward to. Okay, so we're going to get Counterspell. Yeah, he's building up the mana. Something fierce. Dead weight. And now we'll pass. Six, 10, 12, 13 mana total. It's looking like Fangren Marauder. I'm going to let it resolve. He's going to gain a bunch of life. We're going to have to set some auto yields for sure because he's going to gain 20 life here. That's a big deal for a 6-drop that already gets you a 5/5 body. It's a big deal. Okay. Resolves. Okay, he doesn't have enough for Fengraf. So we kind of wasted our mana there, but he didn't do a whole lot of anything either. I mean, he kind of did. He could gain a bunch of life here if he wants. And these are just going to be long matches. We just have to be prepared for that. We've been fortunate enough already not to have had to deal with many, but okay, he's going up to 40. And his guy dies. The curve of this deck is probably just too high. I mean, look at all this stuff in our hand that we're not able to double spell like ever. That's a big problem. He's able to triple, quadruple spell, quintuple spell. I mean, it's just a big problem. Okay, another Fengraf. Okay. Ugh. I apologize for the constant yawning. Apparently I'm a little bit tired. So sack it. Or not. Okay. Another Fengraf. So he's got 3 in his deck. Maybe 4. That's pretty nasty. I mean, that's going to be tough to deal with. We're not going to counter any of this. Clearly got some type of Rolling Thunder coming our way, but not a lot we can do about it. Sure. And he just passes. So now I can preordain, find some lands. Basically, going to be what I need here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I think we'll take it. Maybe not. Maybe that was wrong. Resolves. So he's just got to do 18 with his Rolling Thunder. He has 6, 10, 16, 17. And this adds another, so 18. He needs 2 more mana. Yep, just burning me down. So we just have to defend against the obvious Rolling Thunder. Why is he not using these? He's burning me down real low, but I'm not going to counter any of that. So I could leave up another Mystical Teachings, and I think I actually will. Even though it looks like he's going to go for Rolling Thunder here. Yeah, oh. Looks like I have to get a negate in order to do what I'm about to do. And still have up mana. Yeah, I'm going to get a negate. Well, that's interesting, but it's not going to come into play just yet. I mean, it probably should. Yeah, no, this is correct. This is what we want. So he's going to activate Fengraf now. Interesting call. Gets a Seagate Oracle. Good, because we don't care about that. Cracks again. Gets a Mole Drifter. So I think we're going to counter the Mole Drifter. Another Marauder, huh? That's fine. That I can deal with. Untapped land gets me wall for counterspell again. Wow, another Seagate Oracle, huh? Yep, I'm going to let him have it. Countering the next threat, though. Well, hopefully. I'll do what I have to. I think I have to counter this. Which is pretty annoying. It is getting down to the nitty-gritty here. 20 cards left in his library. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I can get the counterspell back. I might need to get the... Maybe it's better to play Mole Drifter. Let's get more options here. Next turn I can wall and I can have up Ghostly Flicker, which is pretty cool. There's that Fengraf. Here comes something abysmal. Oh, Firebolt. Resolves. I'm going to 11. I might just get Disfigure and use it. I mean, this is getting pretty bad. Okay, this is getting really bad because this is Ulamog's Crusher. So I don't think I can even leave up. Counterspell at this point. Unless I just naturally draw. No, Doomblade is my only point removal. Well, this is horrible. Yeah, I have to tap out and he's just going to finish me off. Oh well. Oops. That was so stupid. I right clicked. I guess if you right click on top, even if it's by mistake, that'll do the same thing that a left click will. Basically, for us, getting attacked by Ulamog's Crusher is the same thing as it's as game breaking as anything else he can do, which he's just gonna fireball us right now. So we are pretty far ahead on the clock, so there is a chance that we can maybe pull this out. We're gonna need Grim Harvest. We're gonna need some Graveyard Hate. Probably some more permission of some kind. We should be able to fend off Oracles and Molt Drifters. We need to be able to deal with Marauders, Crushers, and Rolling Thunder. So, I don't think a 4-mana... I mean, this was in our hand all game, and we never used it, never utilized it. It wasn't really worth a damn. We can get rid of some of this stuff. I mean, absolutely can get rid of some of that stuff. So that alone would get us this, this, and this. What else? I think Deadweight is just not worth it. Gives us a second Doomblade. I mean, we do kind of want to take a more aggressive stance. So we're kind of the beatdown here. I think this is actually about it. I mean, we could bring in Hydroblast, could bring in Deep Analysis, but we kind of have to just bury his creatures and then make sure he can't get them back. Well, I'm going to try it like this. I don't think we have... Now that I'm looking at this more, it doesn't seem like a very good matchup, actually. So, probably need to do something about that. This is keepable, not very fast, but we can get up to 3 mana with the Dimir Signet, so that's cool. Well, he's well on his way here. We want to keep hitting lands, so I'm going to go ahead and not play the fetch land yet. Okay, well, that's one saving grace. No turn 3 Tron yet. Do we want to keep hitting lands? I guess so. We have up Teachings now. Okay, he's finding his land. So he's almost there. We naturally draw a counter spell, so I'm not even sure what we want with Teachings. Maybe just the second one. Seagate Oracle. Well, despite the fact that he should have cast that before playing his land, we're still going to counter it. I think I'm actually just going to cast this. It's probably better for us to get on the board and try and get aggressive. Oh, I still can make a land drop, huh? And I'll keep the Seagate Oracle. Do I want the land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, maybe. I guess I could wall for counterspell or something. Probably not, though. I'll probably play Oracle, leave up Teachings. Okay, I'm going to offer the trade. Looks like Mole Drifter coming down. Ooh, Earth Rift. What the hell? Well, that's not going to do a whole lot. I could leave up Teachings for Counterspell. Yeah, that seems worthwhile. Six mana. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not a huge fan, but it's fine. That's it, huh? Interesting. So I think I'll actually go with the Oracle to find my lands before I try and Rats him. Rats is not doing anything offensively either, anyway. Lands. I think we actually want lands here. Edict isn't going to do much around his Oracle yet, so I think our best bet for this game is to try and just get this board position and not get our board rolling thundered. Okay, no Pyroblast, please. I guess he can't do it with Pyroblast. Resolves. There's nothing to Grim Harvest. He hasn't killed anything yet. So I guess he can Pyroblast now. Stone Rain. Well, we need to use our mana. I'm just going to try and counter this. Next turn I'm going to Mole Drifter anyway. He's going to fight back. I don't know why he's on LD plan. So now I get a Mole Drifter, which is much better than me having that land in play. And I can also Serum Visions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let's draw a card. Yeah, I'll keep the land. I don't want the... Because he's going to blow up more lands. I don't want the... The only problem here is Rolling Thunder. Which is a problem. But he doesn't have Tron yet. Still doesn't have it. So he's just going to Earth Rift. And then I get a Chittering Rats him. Oh, Ulamog's Crusher? Doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll kill that. Because we have to. Oh man, I could have played Chittering Rats there. I totally did that wrong. So I guess now a wall. I did that wrong. I should have played Rats. A wall for Counterspell. I mean, we're doing okay here, but the thing is, Rolling Thunder is going to be a pain. I did tap it wrong, so... That's fine. Yep. So he can Thunder here for 7. No, he can't. He doesn't have the red. Ugh, so close. We do get to leave up Counterspell. And his last card, Marauder. So we have the Tragic Slip. Chittering Rats does nothing for us. Well, now it does because he just drew a card. Okay, not too bad. Alright. And we have a Teachings. We might want to leave that up. Perfect. I guess it doesn't do anything. Because we can't get the thing back yet. We can't get Crypt Incursion yet and cast it at the same time. So here goes this. We can counter whatever it is. Crusher, yeah, we can counter that. Does he have the Pyroblast? I mean, that'd be pretty pimp if he has a Pyroblast. He does not. Okay, he's Hellbent. We get to attack. We have both Teachings up. We have Grim Harvest up. So here I'm just going to Incursion. 2, 6, 7, 8. So I got to use this one. So this does a lot for us. Puts us way out of Rolling Thunder range. What did he find? I don't know. Okay, we're doing great. Doing phenomenal. 2, 6, 8. Okay. Is he going to get another one? Yep, but there's no creatures in there. So it really doesn't matter to us. There's no creatures in there. So he just wasted it. And we win. That was a great finish. He's down to 10 minutes, so it's possible we can drain him out of time. So he's on a land destruction plan. It's possible we want to ditch some of these. I don't know. I think we actually want to keep it how we have it. He's going to play first. And we can't keep this, unfortunately. I hope he mulligans too, but he doesn't. Yeah, this just could go wrong so many different ways. This is not a good hand. This deck seems to mulligan more. This is great because we want the lands. He's going to be blowing up lands, so I'm actually going to keep the fourth land as well. No Tron piece for him. So again, we want the lands. Good lord. What was I saying? This deck mulligans a lot worse than, not a lot worse, but notably worse than the Dimir Teachings deck. It's got more expensive spells that kind of get in the way, so. Alright, so he's basically colorless right now. He has no Tron pieces. This is best case scenario. So we are going to Divination. Hopefully start to pull ahead here. Hopefully find some rats. That would be sweet. Okay, more lands. Not a problem. There's his first Tron piece. I think that's what he just got. So he can now Stone Rain me. Prophetic Prism. Oh, Seagate Oracle, Stone Rain, Seagate Oracle. Alright, we're going to kill that guy. With a Chainer's Edict. Yeah, we'll Signet first. The old-fashioned way of mana ramp, casting Signets. As opposed to some of this. I guess this is more old-fashioned than this is. I actually don't know the time frames. I think that 7th and 8th came before Ravnica, but I guess I don't know. I can't confirm that. Muldrifter. Okay. Well, we're going to have to kill that too. Question is, how do I want to do it? I guess we'll just Doomblade. Then we should be in a position to Mnemonic Wall back something. 3, 4, 5, yeah. So in case he has another fatty, we can kill that too. He's down to 8 minutes. He's nowhere close to pressuring or beating us. So, I mean, I guess he is kind of close. He's got 2/3 of Tron. And it looks like... Okay. So I'll just get back my Doomblade now. And we have Flicker coming, but there's nothing we can do with it yet. Maybe he'll counter this. It's looking like he might. Alright, that's not good for us. We need to find some card draw. Blue? What is he doing? I have no idea. I'm just going to leave up Nihil Spellbomb as long as possible. Pyroblast. Maybe I will Spellbomb him now. We really need to get something going, so... Otherwise, we're just sitting around. Seven minutes. Still hasn't found Tron. We're very grateful for that. I can Chainer's Edict his next guy. That's also good. This looks like a big guy. Ooh, okay, never mind. That's not too bad for us. I guess I could use the Ghostly Flicker here to do something, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he can definitely flash it back. It doesn't really matter, though. We'll let him do it. We have enough to flashback Chainer's Edict. It's really not worth it. Cool. It'll be much more important for us to flicker a Muldrifter or something of that nature. He's at 7 cards. He's got to have something here. But we have the Chainer's Edict, so that's going to be perfectly fine for now. One, two, three, four. Okay, doesn't matter. It's down to 6 minutes. Bang, bang. He does have Haunted Fengraf, though. Will he let me untap before he tries to Fengraf? He's going to blow something up, another Earth Rift. Yep. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of doing something. but not really. Ancient Grudge. Okay, I still don't think that's doing anything here. I'm going to leave up the Crypt Incursion. Wow, another one. Oh no, he's just Earth Rifting. So I think this time I actually do want to Flicker. Maybe not. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let him do that. Okay, that's good. Sure. Okay. So I'm going to Doomblade that. I think I'm actually just going to Incursion now. I want to use my mana in case I draw something. Yeah. The only problem with this is we're not going to get it back. I think we just have to live with that. You know what? I'm going to wait. I think I'm actually going to go for the Ghostly Flicker play. Oh, man. So now I have to hard cast the Mole Drifter, which is pretty awful. He's got a lot of land destruction. I'm not sure what that's all about. Unless I, of course, do find a land. I'm going to go for this. He's probably got another Pyroblast. Okay, maybe not. Okay, now I draw a billion cards. We are losing the Grim Harvest pretty soon. Cool. So actually we just replenished pretty much completely. Yep. Ulamog's Crusher it is. So I guess we just Edict. I think we can do this, guys. This is looking very good for us. I mean, he is going to Fengraph it, but I'm going to counter it. If he counters back, I can Teachings and counter and kill it again. He can get it back again, but then, you know, I mean, we're just going to be playing back and forth here, but definitely got to fight him for it. Yep, I'm going for the counter. It's looking like maybe he's got, I don't even know. Maybe he has Dispel, but it's really hard to say. My only other hate is Bajuka Bog, or if I find another wall, I can get it back. It looks like he's just doing this now. Grim Discovery. Alright. That resolves. I just don't think he's going to be in time. I mean, maybe he will, but... So I could play both. I could also just Teachings for the kill, but I think we actually want the guys. So I'm going to make them. Oh, I have to take one of these. We know he has the Ancient Grudge and the Earth Rift, so I think I'll take the land. Yeah, it's looking like he might Rolling Thunder us, but the bigger picture here is that he needs to win the game. I have a Tragic Slip as well, so I can kill both of these. I think, as long as my other... I just need to get an Edict, I guess. So for now, I can kill these. Just barely. Edict and Tragic Slip. This is getting crazy. Fangren Marauder. So lucky for us, he can't gain much life off of it. 3 plus 4. Actually, we're going to have to let him have that for now. So he's going to use Rolling Thunder here. Kills my Grim Harvest, kills all my guys. He's got a Marauder in hand. But he's also only got 2 minutes to win. It really depends if I draw an untapped land or not. If I don't, I'm playing the Mole Drifter. If I do, I'm playing the Teaching. So 13, 2, 5, 7. He's going to do 6 to us. I don't think he has enough to do anything else, really. I don't think he can win. I think he's playing too slow, and he only has 1:40 left. I don't think he can do enough damage to us in 1:40. Okay, and we naturally drew Counterspell. So I'm just going to cast this. No more lands. I'll take the Oracle. I'm not going to take any more lands here. So, what do I do here? Yeah, I'm going to let him have Fangren Marauder. I'm going to counter Ulamog's Crusher, though. Alright. So, he's doing it again. Both my counter spells are in the graveyard. So I think for now I'm just going to Oracle. I think he's going to time out before he can kill us. I honestly believe that. I mean, what could he really do here? I mean, don't get me wrong, he has an Ulamog's Crusher and a Fangren Marauder, but... Well, I'm just going to keep on trucking. I don't actually think there's anything with teachings we can get that's going to well, hang on a second. If his last card is Rolling Thunder, he might be able to kill us. He has 9, 13, 15, 16. So he can do 2, 5, 7, 9 to us, which drops us to 19. And then he attacks for 8 plus 5, which is 14. I guess I can teachings for a negate if that happens. He's at 46. And also teachings for another 3, 5. I have 10, so I can also teachings for another teachings. What else do I have? I don't have anything else I can really do here. Kind of seems like a better play, but I'm not completely dead if that happens. And there's a teachings and a devour flesh. So there's at least that going on. Crusher has to attack. So what if I just gang block the Marauder? I'm going to try it. That's going to drop me to 29. Yeah, I actually think we're okay here. He's out of Fengraphs. We just have to play to survive. Alright, I think we're going to win here. We can pick up a negate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we just have to pass. This is pretty epic. Oh, we win! We go 4-1 here, guys. I was not expecting to win that match, and that game was crazy. I mean, he boarded into all these stone rains and stuff. I didn't know what was going on. And we fought through a billion haunted Fengraphs there with very little permission. 2 counter spells and a negate and some mystical teachings, and somehow still got there. He kept resolving Ulamog's Crusher over and over, and we finally were able to pull it out. He obviously timed out. That was the main reason that he conceded. But it looked like we were potentially even winning that game anyway. Just teachings to get our last negate, and then just continue to bash him with our creatures. That might have been game right there, regardless of the time constraints. So that's pretty cool. Great to get a 4-1 with this deck. It does need some tuning and some tweaking. I think the permission choices and the numbers are off, and I think we need to figure out how much we need to devote to the Ghostly Flicker package versus leaving up some open slots for other things. So it will be cool to review these matches and kind of really scrutinize the deck. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, I want to thank you very much for tuning in to this installment of Dime. Does it?